just tell us, how did the idea came into your mind of starting with Talentrack?
Being an insider of the media and entertainment industry in a way, internally at Talentrack we call it the MECA sector, which basically stands for Media, Entertainment, Creative and Art. So I've run a digital agency for about 1.5 decades, then I run an advertising agency for 2 years. And running Magnon TVWA, which was the digital agency I ran, and TVWA, which is a global top 10 advertising agency. So I come from the advertising industry, I come from the digital industry, from the, in a way, the media, entertainment, creative and art industry. And before we launched Talentrack, the research I did told me that, it's something not very many people know, but it told me that media and entertainment is the second largest employment generator of the Indian economy. It also told me that media and entertainment is the second fastest growing employment sector in the Indian industry. But the ways a lot of technology platforms have democratized hiring in the corporate sector, no such alternative exists in the media and entertainment industry. So to put it very simply, the first thing, what we are doing at Talentrack is, and when I saw such a vacuum, we wanted to build India's definitive, most credible talent exchange for the media, entertainment, creative and art industry.
So how are you bridging the gap between employers and employees, especially in this industry?
In this industry, both the employers and the employees are a very interesting and creative set of people. Because on the employers side, we are targeting people like advertising agencies, filmmakers, film producers, production houses, event companies, fashion designers. This is the recruitment side. We are also helping a lot of middlemen like modeling agencies, casting coordinators, casting companies and all of them. And on the employee side, or on the talent side, you once again have a very creative, eclectic group which includes actors, models, photographers, singers, dancers, writers, directors, stand-up comedians. So what we've done is we've been able to, I say this with deepest humility, but at this point Talentrack is this country's #1 aggregator, online aggregator of this industry. At this point, as we speak, we have more than 100,000 artists who have registered on Talentrack. Each one of these 100,000 artists have either downloaded the Talentrack mobile app, or they have visited talentrack.in and self-registered. And it's an OTP verified registration process, so each one is a unique 100,000 artists plus. At this point, we are growing at more than 800 artists registering on our platform on a daily basis, every day. And they can apply for jobs, view the available jobs, apply for auditions and all of that. So both from the recruiter side as well as from the artist side, we've got the entire hiring life cycle on one single tech platform.
So is this a self-funded venture?
We have raised our seed money of about $1.1 million, which is our primary investor is Unigrowth, which is a Canada-based seed fund focused on the Indian market. Plus, we've also got 2 very high-quality, high-net-worth individuals who have invested in Talentrack. So we've got our seed round. We are now going to be, going for our Series A. We are in conversation with some very high-quality investors. And I'm very hopeful that in the next 3 months we should be able to share news about our Series A funding.
And how long it has been you're functional?
This is, like I said, we started in the first week of January this year, 2016. So that makes us about 10 months.
So there are, already players, which are well established in this market. So how do you think Talentrack is different from others?
There are no players in this market, and Talentrack has the definitive advantage of being the first mover. Without naming the publication, a national newspaper just about 3 weeks ago called us the undisputed market leader in media and entertainment hiring. So I think this is one of the key things that we are doing. We are actually disrupting the existing dynamics of the media entertainment industry, and we are the first to create and offer a platform, a technology platform that did not exist. So yes, you are right when you say that there are players in corporate hiring. There are Naukri.coms and Monster.coms and so many of those. But in media and entertainment and creative and art space, I think Talentrack is the first mover.
Have you fixed some revenue generation target?
We have a very rich revenue model, which is, and the exciting part about this industry is that unlike the corporate sector, where you would see mostly the recruiter side being a revenue provider for talent exchanges, and that is because in the corporate sector, in the industry, talent is not used to spending money on promoting themselves, or, nobody really spends money on making a CV. You and I have never made, spent money on making a CV. We don't pay commissions to middlemen to find jobs, right? It's diametrically opposite in the media and entertainment industry, where even the artists, the first thing they have to do is they spend tens of thousands of rupees to get a portfolio made, irrespective of whether they're singers, actors, models. So the revenue model of Talentrack becomes extremely high potential, because we generate revenue not just from the recruiter side, but also from the artist side. Of course, everything on Talentrack is free. We are, in a way, in that sense, we are like a Facebook, where where an actor, or any artist can come and create a portfolio, start applying for jobs, search through jobs, and do all the basic functionalities for free. And the same goes true for recruiters. Of course, there are premium memberships which offer higher visibility to artists, which give extra functionality to recruiters. That is when we start charging revenue. But we will generate revenue from both the sides of the market, and I think that makes us a high potential revenue model.
And what are expansion plans for the near future?
We are, like I said, that we are, the response has been overwhelming. Even we did not expect that in 10 months we would have 100,000 artists with us, and this kind of, support. We worked with Endemol Shine, which is a market leader in non-scripted content, and they are basically the company that own franchises like Fear Factor, The Voice, Big Boss, and all of these. And in such a short span of time, we were talent partners for The Voice, which is a television show, a reality singing show, and we delivered spectacular results. And we are not just working with big production houses like Endemol Shine, we are also working with television channels. We are now working with smaller production houses, with casting companies, casting coordinators. Our immediate objective is to definitely be the dominant and the accepted market leader in the Indian market. But of course, we recognize that this is a geography agnostic model, and we definitely have international aspirations. So once we are able to establish ourselves as the definitive market leader in India, we will definitely look at other markets as well.